Hi, everyone.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, gotta change this.
Oh, yeah. We've got to change the banners.
There we go. And I changed the Scholar thing on the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here
So,
we are.
at least
Only 9
like-
minutes late.
Yep. That's all right. Yeah, I was trying to find the right necklace and shirt to wear, and Allie was ready the whole time. So
No, I wasn't. I had to change twice because I wanted a different top that wasn't on the the astrology readings. And I was like,
Yep.
oh, no, I've worn this one. Oh, no, I've worn that one.
dork.
I know, love.
At some point, you're gonna get so vain, you're gonna use different eyelashes for each one.
There's an idea. That's a damn good idea, love. Damn good idea.
Oh. Eventually, it's about once a month. I have to trim my eyebrows because they become really scary. That's about it. And then when I do that, I'll put it up my nose, the micro trimmer. Because us men, this is more popular apparently in the UK than it is here. But some men in the UK have these huge freaking eyebrows. You could comb them.
It's not popular. It's called can't be bothered letting yourself go. That's what it's called.
Okay.
It's definitely not popular. No.
But I mean, on a side view, it's almost as if they stick out to here. They're huge.
Yeah.
But us guys, yeah, we get the eyebrows that go crazy, and then hair out of our nose and hair on our ears. You can't see mine. I rarely ever trim the ear hair, but occasionally I do when it gets long. It doesn't matter. No one sees my ears unless my hair's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to take pride in myself, and you do too. You do. You like to look nice, apart from that last time that you came through the airport and you had that really scuzzy hole in your t-shirt top on. Yeah.
The shirt that was like the most comfortable shirt ever.
Holes in it. Go and show everybody what that shirt is. I'm telling you, he looked like a what's it? Not that I can.
Wear it?
So excited to see him.
I'll wear it Thursday night if you want.
I dare you.
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
I dare you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you will get changed afterwards, won't you?
No, I'll wear it for the whole show.
No.
Maybe I'll just do it for the pregame.
Yes.
I have a shirt ready on the side here.
At least we go on Rumble on Thursdays, so yeah, we do global predictions on here on Tuesdays. But yeah, there is. I have I got a Rumble channel? I think I might have.
Do you?
I think so.
I think you do, because I believe I told you I was your first subscriber.
Yes. But I don't put anything on it, which I need to. I need to put all my videos on there. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to go live, I can show you how to do that.
Oh, thank you, my love.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna.
I'll tell you, Cynthia, if you've waited a whole year for your first date and your man turns up
comfortably
in that, I'm like, wow is what I thought. Wow,
look how hot he is. That's what you thought.
Well, yeah, that's the instant thing. And then I saw the t-shirt. It's like,
no, it was a thermal shirt.
I thought you were joking. I thought he's taking the mick, isn't he?
No, I walked through the airports in that. Fuck yeah.
Men don't see it the way that women see it. Men
We
just
don't give a
see
fuck.
it.
No, we don't. It's comfortable. Who cares? Should be happy I made it on a 15-hour flight through comfort.
It's nothing to do with it. You've got your t-shirts as soft. Your tie-dye t-shirts. Everybody says it. Anyway, Lisa Lot says she's going to have to try. He's bored with my comments. Going to have to try and speak in codes. I know. It's a pain in the bum, isn't it, on here? Oh, Mary the Contrary. Hello again, darlings. He wanted to tear that shirt off him. I did want to tear that shirt off him. I did actually, honestly, joke and said, I've thrown that shirt away. I hope you don't mind. And I was trying to be pan-faced, and the look on his face, he was like, really like, you better not have done, kind of look.
She hit it on me.
I was like, as if I would throw your clothes away. That's very controlling, isn't it? Yes, no, I didn't do that. I hid it behind the sofa.
Yep.
I did.
I'll go get it right now.
I think people need to see this shirt to believe it. I love him. I do. He's usually so well dressed. This is what it is. He's a well dressed man. Have I said everything? So they're the questions at the front there. So if you do have any questions that you want us to ask today, please put them in capitals. Show the collar. Right up close, look.
That's close enough.
No, see? You guys thought I was exaggerating.
It's been a couple years.
Seriously thought I was exaggerating.
It's been a couple years, so the collar got a little ratty in a couple years. So it wasn't always like this.
It was very nearly always like that. Anyway, I don't care, darling.
That's not horrible.
Come on, girls. Stand by me here. Stand by me.
Well, that was the back side. Actually, the front side is worse.
Look at that. He walked after a year of not seeing this man. He turned up in. Yeah. God love him. I still snogged his face off, and I didn't care one bit. Really, I really didn't. We went at the supermarket like that as well, and I was just thinking, he's my man, and I love him to pieces. So, yeah.
That's right.
It's true. Yeah.
Why not?
Exactly. Wear it on the fly and then change. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you. It's my comfort blanket. Yes.
Blanket. Yeah.
And
look
yeah,
at Thank you, everybody.
I'll wear this to bed now because it's soft. It's comfortable. It's like an old friend.
I know, Chris. I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. To the dudes out there, do you guys have any shirts like that you just are so comfortable? You don't give a flying fuck. Anyone? Am I standing alone? Hi, Teresa.
Okay, here's one. So that can go with our questions. Thank you for that, Martel. Thank you. Oh. I love in the comments. I just love it. So Lisa Lot says, yes, I have several.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Would you
you.
wear them to the airport, though, Lise? Would you wear them to the airport after not seeing your love for a whole year?
Lilith
I'm only
gets it.
teasing. This is fun. This is me teasing. Okay.
It's all
This is
good.
me.
It's all good. My hubby does Greg. Travis, you met him on the beach. Next time, have him wear one of his holy shirts.
What, on the beach?
Sure, why not?
Use it as a duster. Yes. If you only sleep in it, well, that's okay, says Barbara. Yeah.
There's got to be other people. Well, Lise was one. She has some like that. I can't. Me and Lise cannot be the only ones.
Patty says my husband has too. I've got really messy clothes. 100%. I use them for doing my resin, but I wouldn't wear it on a plane. They're trying to bring the mask mandate back, so there won't be an election. They're going to try absolutely everything. Yep. They really are going to try absolutely everything.
How convenient. Right at election time. Gee, didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. Who's going to comply this time to the mask mandate?
I might have to if I'm flying.
You might have to if you fly, because you haven't got a choice.
Yeah.
And I will have to if we go on holiday. When we go on holiday from here. So, yeah. It's not going to happen, though. I really don't think it's going to happen. Patty says he wears them everywhere. His shirts. Yeah.
Good. Right on.
Worst of bed.
I will be honest. I have worn worse to bed. Okay. All right.
I love you, darling. I do. I do love you.
You just don't love my shirt. You love me conditionally because of that shirt.
Don't be so ridiculous. Of course, I love you unconditionally.
So if I show up wearing this again,
I'm going to walk the other way.
No, you won't.
Won't.
No, you won't.
No.
How surprised would you be if I wore that again?
I don't think I'd be very impressed. I'm going to put it that way.
Or surprised, because that's within the realm of possibility of something I would do.
No, I'd hope you would honor my wishes and not ever do that again. I would hope.
I wonder if I have another shirt, a different one that's kind of like in that condition.
What is will all refuse?
If we all.
Oh, what if we all refuse? Exactly, Shannon. Yeah, exactly.
Peaceful.
Hello, this is a new name. Down the rabbit hole with Tennessee Lee. Hey.
Hey, dude.
I like that name, Lee. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Isn't that interesting? Shannon's saying now they sell shirts with holes in them. All over them. Mocking the homeless.
That's what they did with the jeans, didn't they?
What if they're like super comfortable?
I'm sorry. I cannot believe that there are other things that are comfortable, that are less torn up. Yeah.
Is this a question? Shall we get our cards out? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I should. Honestly, I don't think I have a worse one.
Thank goodness. I have really bad ones that I wear for my resin. Yeah, I've got big, thick resin marks all over them. I do.
Never understood the rip. They're comfortable. I don't have any, but I have in the past. I like them.
That's the only thing that I thought they looked okay. But there are some that were really, really ripped, and they did look silly. I thought that, yeah. So we got some nice questions coming in. I like.
Good. Okay.
Put my cards out. Hi, Ashty came in with one straight away. Will we have lockdowns in the UK again? Okay. And radionics. LUV did comment, and with 3 comments of radionics. Okay, so radionics is a form of alternative medicine that involved the use of where did I get it? Use of a device called radionic machine to diagnose and treat various health conditions. The radionic machine typically consists of a series of dial switches and other components that practitioner tunes into around the energy field of the patient. So, yeah. So it is a form of alternative medicine that involves the use of device to diagnose various health conditions. It typically consists of a series. Oh, that's the same thing. Why did that come out twice then? Why did that come out twice? One was separated. One wasn't.
For Facebook, one's for Facebook, one's for YouTube. You see the little icons there? The YouTube.
I know, darling, but one. I know, darling, but one was separated and one wasn't. So that's what I was talking about. They separated one and 2
just
bits.
To piss you off.
Yeah. Just to confuse my poor little brain cell.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. So welcome everyone. Welcome. Please hit the like button. It would mean so much to us. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to both this lovely man, IN5D, and on mine as well, Psychic Ali. That would be amazing. What sort of questions you ask?
You can find you can find the link to Ali's YouTube. If you're on Facebook, it's right above us. If you're on YouTube, it's right down here, and all of our links. So, up above or down below, depending if you're on Facebook or YouTube. And thank you for watching, sharing, subscribing. Love you all. Yeah.
Oh, thank you down the rabbit hole. Yeah. So the questions that you ask is anything to do with politics. It can be to do with kind of world events. Sure. The shit show that's going on over the planet right now. Yeah. Any of that.
Well, we can jump into it, I think. Can't we? No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's jump
do it. Let's do it, baby.
All right.
So this was from earlier. Leona is asking, is this new strain of you-know-what in the UK going to have any oomph? We're going to have to tippy-toe around this, so that's how we do it. We tippy-toe. Of course, on Thursday nights, we can talk about this without tippy-toeing. We'll tippy-toe.
Is that a prompt to me because I'm not being very tippy-toey?
You better be, because we can't channel.
I know.
Anyway. Okay.
All right, you going first?
All right. Well, I've been going first for the last 59 weeks. Such a dork. I love you. And so, new strain of you know what in the UK gonna have any oomph? That's what they want. Obviously, we got the tower coming right up. I wouldn't. It's out there, okay? And from what they're saying, it's worse. They've told us a lot of things. How believable are they? I would say just because of the tower on the first card, just be careful. Don't live in fear. You know, I'll talk more about this on Thursday. I'm just going to read what the cards say because this is too much tippy-toeing, and I don't want to cross any lines. But there will be decisions to be made at a path. You know, some people who were not, you know what, before may decide, I'm going to now because this is scaring me. And is it all fear? Was there something in the you know what that brought this on? What if only those who got you know what were the only ones affected? A lot of things have to play out. And what I just said may be the justice that we're looking for. You know, you can run, but you can't hide from the truth, especially with this truth vibration right now. Everything's getting exposed quicker and faster than ever before. I see some kind of benevolence coming afterwards and celebration. It's where people are finally saying, no, I've had enough of this. And I think that is the peaceful non-compliance that we're seeing. That's going to be happening. So that's the best I can do here on YouTube and Facebook. Tune in Thursday. I got some more opinions on that. What do you got, baby? My tiptoe queen.
I stayed like that the whole time, waiting.
I love you. Such a dork.
So I think they've just kind of ramped up the old one. I don't think there's any difference to this at all. I think they've just, you know, because I keep getting the twin. It's twin, meaning that it's the same, and they're just calling it different. So another wave of it. It's just a weaponized one. I don't feel so. There's nobody going to be any poorlier than they were before. So, you know, we've had the flu before. It makes you feel like crap. It really does. So if this happens again, then it happens again. Will it hit the vulnerable? Yeah. It may even just be talk, you know. So, you mean what I'm getting is kind of cloak and mirrors. That's basically the energy I'm getting, you know, meaning that it's just sleight of hand, kind of swap over and change, and they're just blasting out, trying to distract people. Whenever you see in the articles, look at the thumbs down. If they do show them, look at the thumbs down. There are a lot more thumbs down than there are thumbs up with this, meaning that people just are not buying it. They're just not buying it. So I believe that the people are going to fight back with this one. I really do. So, yeah, they're not going to get any response back from the people, not positive ones. You'll get the usual little sheeple who will do as they're told, but I think the majority of people are going to say, no, fooled me once, you won't fool me twice.
Okay. Well, this kind of ties in with our next question. and from Karmic Vibes, are they going to get to, you know what, more normies with the new, you know what, or is there a God? Um, I hate, I, gosh, and I kind of stutter and stammer when I get cards that I don't really like talking about. First card out, death. Don't take this one for granted, folks. And I'm not trying to put fear or scare into anyone. I'd like to think that, you know, our natural immunity is good enough. The next card out was the devil. Can't make this shit up. Death and the devil. First two cards out. Are they going to, you know what, more normies with the new, you know what? The normies are kind of screwed, I would say. And that's, you know, what's going. It's gonna be, you know, half of this is just putting it out there to get into our psyche, like this dude, right? Where someone's saying something that someone else doesn't want to hear about it. And to me, that's, as I mentioned before in the previous question, there's a good chance that there was something in the previous jabs or boosters that contained something. And it's just starting to come up. And that while it's possible that the unpoked could still get it, it's more likely that those that have already gotten the poke will be the ones that get this again. And they're going to build off of everything, you know, once again, fear, anxiety. But is there a God? Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. And there will be justice for this as well. In the meanwhile, you know, I got to be honest with you. You know, don't take this one lightly. Okay? Don't live in fear, but don't take it lightly. That's what I got. There will be justice.
I couldn't find my mouse. My mouse wouldn't move.
Okay.
Mouse run off. I'm not getting anything to worry about.
Good.
I'm really not. I feel it's more of a death of, like Melissa said, death of the bullshit. I honestly think it's to do with that. I believe they're just trying to bring this out because there's going to be the natural. Well, they're not natural. The past things are going to be happening because of the first. What's it? Because of that, and they're just then going to blame it on the new strain. But all it is what was already going to happen anyway, because of the first one. So, you know, they're just trying to cover themselves again, because coming up to this, I feel when the weather turns, I feel that there's going to be a lot of people's immunity is going to be going down even further than it did last year and the year before, because of that. And, you know, each booster that goes on is more of the roulette wheel. So, you know, but I agree there will be justice justice is going to come. But you know, what use is justice when you've believed in what they told you to do, and you did it with the best intentions, because some people did, best intentions to keep their job, to keep their family going, you know, didn't feel as if they had a choice. And you know, there's a lot of brave people out there who did stand their ground and say no. But my feeling is it's the death of them, the normies that were originally going to be going, and they're just going to blame it on the next strain of it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the timing of this is obviously quite auspicious, you know, with the elections coming here in the United States. When do you guys have elections?
I don't know. I don't vote.
But it was almost predictable here in the United States because Biden has no chance in hell, just like the first time around. But what are you going to do? Well, the only way he will have a chance is if you do the same, repeat the same story, you know, so people will have their mail-in ballots and all this crap. Anyway, kind of ties in with our next question. Will they be able to reinstate mask mandates and force the, you know what, the poke on people? Maybe I should go tonight because I don't like the cards I'm getting. But will they be able to reinstate? Yeah. Yep. Aces are yes. Yes, they will. And force the jet. That's what they're going for. Not just that. Got the hermit, so quarantine as well. They're going to bring back. At least they're going to try to bring back. Got help coming eventually though, from Stark family somehow. I'm not sure how they're going to intervene or expose. But something's going to happen with them, and they're going to, on some level, and maybe it has something to do with helping to expose the crap that's going on. Because at the end, we got the world. So, as much as they want to push this crap on us and quarantines and all that shit, we overcome all of it. And the truth is coming out. So it could get a little nasty. Stay in there, stay positive. If you haven't gotten the jab, stay true. Don't let their fear and the propaganda get to you. Stand tall, stand in confidence, knowing you're doing the right thing. This is not medical advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. LOL JK. That's what I got. Gotta cover my own ass, apparently. LOL JK.
You did. You did.
Yeah.
I'm getting they're going to try. It's just not going to go anywhere.
Okay.
People are not going to be fooled this time. It's not going to happen. Nope. Won't happen. Yeah. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh.
That's it. That's it. It's like, no, it's not going to happen.
Okay. No cards?
That's what I'm seeing in the cards. It's just no.
Okay.
That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, just and the dice as well. The fruit of the dice. You know, will the people stand up and say no? And I got 4, which is stability. Yeah, twice. I got it twice. Stability.
Okay. Well, our next question comes from Sarah, or as you say, Sarah.
She says Sarah, though, because you've asked her before.
It's okay.
Her, it's Sarah.
Do you think they're making Biden act like an idiot because they want him out so they can replace him? How do you know he hasn't been replaced already?
Yeah.
Right? Well, there's and that's, how do you know he hasn't been replaced already? Well, first card out's a transition card. That's not the original Joe. He has been replaced, and perhaps it's one of his clones that's breaking down. I don't know, but that, or maybe he's ran out of clones. Maybe that is the original Joe, and they transitioned him back because his clones are malfunctioning badly. I don't know. Something's not adding up. It doesn't look right. Got this man of worry again. And that could be easily Sleepy Joe. Got the Tower card too. Shit's gonna happen, man, when it comes to him. Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's not gonna be a happy ending either for what is on its way for Sleepy Joe. So I think he's whatever that is. It's almost as if it doesn't matter who they put in there. He's going to act like a bumbling idiot because they do want him out. They need an excuse to replace him. I was watching. I was reading an article rather, and it was on MSN about Biden. And the question was, would you support or oppose the impeachment of President Biden via the 25th Amendment? Out of 4,300, almost 4,400 people who voted on this, 82% support that, the impeachment of Biden. 82% of nearly 4,400 people said that they would support that impeachment. That's amazing. So is that part of the narrative? Does the left know that they're really screwed with Biden and they don't want him in for another 4 years? Well, that's kind of what we're looking at, and that's what the cards are saying too. So, they're trying to get rid of him because they know he's not their best chance to beat Trump, even if they try to fix the way they did the last time. So get him out, replace him with a candidate that might have a better chance, like Kennedy, I guess, would have a better chance, much better chance than Biden. So I think that's the direction they're going, Sarah.
I didn't know if that was a pause or that's what I got. I didn't know. I was waiting.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned Sarah. Yeah.
Okay. So that's definitely not him. He's been replaced. I do believe they're having a bit of a giggle with this character, making him do stupid things. I feel that in their way they're trying to show us that, stop idolizing these people, especially the evil ones. He doesn't give a care in the world. What his speech in when he went over to Maui, discussing, he knows what it's like because he had a little fire in his kitchen, and he nearly lost his wife and his cat and his car. It was put out in a minute or two. It was, you know, he's deliberately fumbling around. I do believe that there is a white hat operation going on with him. I believe that, you know, some of it is a white hat operation to help to expose this dark side. People are getting more and more angry though, and I do believe this is a quick way of helping the Democrats, you know, because not all the Democrats are bad. You know, some Democrats, you know, they want to believe in, you know, the Kennedy guy. They want to believe in him. So I do believe they're going to throw Biden under the bus, so to speak. They're going to he's going to be the scapegoat very soon, and they're making him do all of these things so that they won't stand by. In fact, the mainstream media are actually not standing up for him as much anymore. And so, you know, watch this space. It's going to end up falling in around him. They're going to drag him out, and they are going to replace him with somebody else. And I don't feel as if this person is not in the forefront. And I do believe that they think that this person has a real big chance. So I don't know who this person is, but yeah, it's not Kennedy who I'm picking up. It's another person.
Oh, really? That's interesting. I thought Kennedy would. Well, then again, Kennedy doesn't necessarily. He's closer to being a Republican than he is actually a Democrat.
Yeah, this is a different one. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, thank you, my love. Next question comes from Linda up in Canada. Will there be big trouble for the convoy or protesters arriving in Toronto on September 19th? There will be big trouble for them?
I think they're going to do their absolute best to stop this in its tracks.
What are they protesting?
Not going to work. Everything, aren't they? They're just standing up for their freedom. It's called the Freedom Rally, isn't it? Freedom Convoy.
I have no idea. This is the first I've heard of it. So,
what, you don't remember all the trucks driving around Canada?
A year or two ago, I remember.
That's right. Yeah. So I didn't know they were coming back and doing it again, but yeah, if they are going to try it again, obviously, I believe that the truckers are going to have the heads up, I think, warning, and they're going to be able to avoid it. But if they do go against the warnings, it would be very silly of them. So if they wanted to kind of like do what they did last time, which is park in and disrupt disrupt things like they did last time, which I personally think they should have. Yes, absolutely. But I do think they're going to come at them really hard. Yeah, they're going to create riots and things like that, and then it's going to be another January the 6th. But there.
Okay. Well, I'm with you on that. I didn't expect you to go first.
Sorry, love.
That's all right. I don't have to go first every time. We can shake things up. Will there be big trouble for the convoy of protesters? Yeah, there is. Be careful, folks, if you're going out there. I've got heartache also. But what I'm seeing is agent provocateurs. Be on the lookout for that. We have that a lot here. People that act like they're patriots, but then they go in and they start shit from the inside. That's been happening for years. Look at Kent State. What happened there in the late 60s, early 70s? Agent provocateurs. They send people in. in that situation, because all the peace and love hippies were creating so much good vibrations, they had to come in and change that vibration. I'm getting that feeling that there's going to be that shit going on in Canada as well. But regardless, we're seeing this card up a lot. Transition and change. Man, this, you got to pay attention to the cards that come up consistently. This has been one of those tonight, transition. So, despite, the provocateurs coming in, and despite, will there be big trouble? It's going to make a huge difference. And it's going to reach the world, and it's going to show other countries we're not going to take it either. We're going to stand up despite all the shit that's going to come down. Bravo for them. And Ellie, I don't see her on the other side. Oh, there she is. Okay.
I think they're going to be sensible, the truckers. They're going to have, there's somebody on the inside and they've got heads up warning. That's what I think. I think there's people that have to work for the system, but they're going to get the message out there. If you turn up here, this is what they've got planned for you. And I think that they're going to change their plans and do something else. But it's definitely going to be noticed worldwide. Did I hear right that the time that they did that, you could actually see from the satellites, you could actually see, Google Earth. It turned up on Google Earth. You could actually see the convoy. It was that large. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see that.
Yeah. Crazy. I loved it. That gave me so much hope in my heart. I love that.
What did that question about? It's about Jimmy Carter.
Whether he's alive.
Yeah, here it is. Martel, is Jimmy Carter dead? He's in hospice right now. For those who didn't know, people have been alerted that he's in his last days. And I would assume that he's still alive, but the card says, is he dead? Yeah. They're just holding off telling people, or maybe to announce it on a certain ritual day that's most convenient for the Illuminati. But that's what the cards say that. I personally wouldn't think so. I would think he's still alive, and the cards say otherwise.
My guides don't want to answer.
Okay. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. I don't like answering those kind of questions either. Morbidity and I don't get along.
What's that? Say that again?
Morbidity and I don't get along.
No.
In response to Melissa's statement, will Hawaii vote red in the 2024 election because of Biden's disregard and disrespect? That's a good question. Huh?
Yeah, I believe so.
Because, Hawaii has been typically blue, but, to answer your question, right off the bat, got our ace, which is a yes. And the star card, which is the Lemurians, right? In Hawaii. Yeah, I think, the ancestors are coming in. The ancestors are not happy about the shit that went down, nor are the people that are living there. And they're starting to see, this is the party that has let us down time and time again. Yeah. Will they vote red? A lot of them will. But will it matter? Because it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is who counts the votes. Sad but true. Mm-hmm.
I got a 10.
Perfect 10.
10 is a yes.
You're a perfect 10.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, definitely yes, they're going to vote. I don't think it's about politics anymore. It's voting, it's trusting a person. I think it's gone beyond red or blue on in any world stage now. I don't think there should have been parties in the first place. I think, this is this person's ideas, strategies on how to help the people, how to help the country, and how to help the world. Play nicely with the world. And one person's ideas are going to be better than another person's ideas. I don't believe in this party situation. That's just me. Yeah. So short and sweet, really, for me.
Just like you. Perfect 10, short and sweet.
I am very short. 5'1" or 2 now.
What, 5'2" with heels?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Please ask the cards whether the arrested and executed list are true. Do you know that list?
I don't know the list, but I think that might be a bit too varied because it might be some people on it, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I got. Some, yeah, some, no.
That's what I mixed.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a number of different lists out there as well, right?
Yeah. I do feel that some people have been executed. I believe that it's all to be televised later on. It's going to be its own channel, and every adult on this planet will be given a code, and it's up to them whether they want to go and see the live trials. Not the live trials and the previous ones. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I think I would watch out of curiosity initially, but if it was just, I don't know, I don't think I'd want to like glue myself to the TV for something like that. Yeah. So, okay. Linda's asking, is there even going to be a 2024 election? I think we may have been asked this before, but you know what? Time changes, and who knows? A couple weeks later, maybe. But we'll see what the cards say. Is there going to be a 2024 election? Two different paths right now. Excuse me. The possibility exists for no, and the possibility exists for yes right now. Got the double card. There's going to be trickery. We'll read between the lines. There's certain words we can't say on YouTube, but that's the shit that happened the last time, and they're trying like hell to do it again. So we got the painful endings also. Ten of Swords. They're pushing hard because this is how much they fear Trump. Why? Just like what Trump said about draining the deep state. I mean, that collapses everything and everyone that's crooked. So they'll do whatever they can to prevent Trump from getting in. Here we are, only, a little over a week away from September. I said that Trump will get in next month. We'll see. I hope I'm right. Because Biden, man, he's not well, and you can see how he's taken the United States down. Everything is horribly wrong here in the United States under this Biden regime.
Mm. Yeah. Politicians are just puppets of the deep state.
Indeed.
That's it. They're just the show person. They're just the actor. There is really big hope, though, and that this is not even going to get to the voting because of what this lovely lady said, who sits on military panels. She's really up there, and she says that Mr. T signed an executive order before he left, which would have been the most sensible thing he could have done, because he knew there was going to be corruption. He knew there was going to be. And so he signed an order that said if there is any interference from domestic or foreign energies, people, that the military law would come into play. And she said that we are all under military law. Well, you guys are, and I believe this is going to be worldwide. The military, are ready to go when all of this really kicks off, which it will. And I feel just before civil WAR comes in, that is when they're going to kick in. And I feel 100% on that with that. And once all of this is really out there about what has really happened in the last competition and all the cheating that went on, once all of that comes out, this is it. This is all going to be coming back around again, and it's going to cancel out Mr. B. It's going to cancel out anything that he put into place, because he's not president of anything apart from, she said, a US bankrupt corporation. That is what she said. And there's an amazing interview with her and can't remember who. Oh, it's one of the news stations anyway. I think it's GB News in England. She was in an orange jacket. It's well worth a watch. And she's amazing. And she's a little lady, very, very kind of twee. And you think, wow, she's got some balls on her.
Twee?
I love her.
Very much twee?
Twee. Like
twee.
Twee. Prim and proper. Twee.
Okay. Never heard that.
It's an English thing.
Okay. While you were saying that, I was just drawing cards because it felt right, and first card out was Justice is coming. So, yeah, she's speaking the truth. I'm still September prediction with Trump.
Yeah, because I think it's just going to overthrow what's been and put the rightful person in place, which goes with what you've said before the competition.
Tracy said she asked a question, and I'm looking for my question, but it was deleted. So odd. Did you all delete it? Yeah.
No.
We're too busy chatting and answering questions to even get there and delete them. So no.
Is it a juicy one? No. Yeah. Put it again if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are we up to date with the questions? Is that?
No, we have one from Lisa Lott. And,
okay.
then we'll get to Tracy's and see where that goes. But Lisa has a question. Will the White Hats basically clean out the corrupted three-letter agencies? And thank you, Angels, for doing this. Yes, this is going to be quick. You don't even have to go anywhere, hon. Oh, bye. So yeah, we got. You're such a dork. I love you. We got a yes, and once again, we also got that transition card. This is coming up. I don't know how many times out of what 6 questions, at least 4 times, I think. Transition's on its way. Yeah. So yeah, good military. The white hats are coming in and doing what they can do. Okay. So what do you have, babe?
So will the good military clean out the corrupted? Okay, there is a part of the military, when I asked this before, there is a good part of the military that is going to be coming in, and I feel this is going to be an independent, so it won't be part of any 3-letter agency. It's not going to be part of any police force or anything like that, and it's an independent officiate. Oh, get that. That's not coming from me. That's from them, because I don't do that. So yeah, and all of this is, everything's going to be checked out. Everything is going to be, it's all above board, and they're going to go after everyone. So if Mr. T is seen to have done anything wrong, he will also be accountable. And so will everybody else. They are not affiliated to anybody, which is how it should be. But I that was one of the predictions that I gave at the beginning of the year, and I stand by that. So not necessarily the military, but it's part of the military. But yeah, it was all be cleared out.
Okay. Thank you, my love.
Yeah.
I don't understand this question, but because I don't understand it doesn't mean the cards.
I think that's Biden's. Is it supposed to be Biden's, Patty?
Well, I had to look up Eben, EBEN, and Eben's Disclosure Wikia says that the Ebens are a genetic farmer race. Bhutan, Bhutan, Bhutan's human bloodline is linked to Eben manipulation of DNA in the Himalayas. Is that what you're talking about? Because I've never heard of Ebens.
No, don't know. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you're talking about the Bidens, then yeah, once again they're going to be.
I don't think so. She wouldn't have put Eben in capital letters.
No.
Are you here still, Patty? Extraterrestrial biological entity, she's saying. Yeah. So that's what that Eben is. That's what I was reading.
All right,
okay.
I'll let you do this person.
All right. This is what the cards say, because I have no idea what, outside of just quickly checking Google to see what the Ebens are. I don't know. But dig this. Guess what card I got? Again, transition, change. So will disclosure be coming concerning them by the end of the year? Well, I also got celebration. And dig this. Also got the sun. So some of the best cards right there. But what I'm also getting too is, will it happen? Yes. But it's not going to be like breaking news, CNN. It's going to be hidden somewhere because they don't want this information coming out because of its implications on what would happen with religion and the church and everything else. Yeah, it's going to come out, but it's not going to be like major headlines. That's what I have, Patty.
I got an 11, which means it's divine intervention. So this will all come out, and I feel, there's not been any big disclosure to do with the ETs in general, and that's what everybody's been waiting for, but it's been a soft kind of, well, of course they exist, and it's just like, well, we've always said they exist, which is an absolute lie, because they've been laughing at people with their tinfoil hats, believing that extraterrestrials were real. So yeah, I feel that this will just come out the same way as all the truth has come out, with ETs. So it will all come out, but I do feel as if it's not their priority. It's not their priority, because they want the first wave is the corruption, to do with trafficking and things like that. That's the first wave, is getting the swamp cleared. The second wave is all the other stuff, like history and the real truth about where we come from. All of that is going to come after people have settled with the new monetary system and the way this world has been run. Okay, so after all of that, then yes, I would say. Don't think it's going to be by the end of the year. I don't think there's a time frame on it, but yeah, that's what I get.
Okay. Thank you, baby. Bebe. And Tracy's asking, where has all the bugs gone to? When they have two Earths, were they unable to bring the bugs? Or the spray done it?
Meaning got rid of the bugs? Maybe, yeah.
Chemtrails? The spray?
Yeah,
is that what I think coated? Yeah. Where's all the bugs gone to? When they have two Earths, are they unable to bring the bugs? So the question I'm gathering is, on the new Earth, will there be bugs? Right? I hate to say it, but yeah, there will. But we also got the death card. That's the transition change, right? And once again, somebody's saying something that someone doesn't want to hear. And there was discussion over that because of a lot of these, according to at least Dolores Cannon, you had to be like a tree and a rock and all these different things. Then animals, insects, a blade of grass, all this stuff before you became a human. So that's where it's kind of surprising, because why would you progress into finally becoming a human and then go to 5D Earth and, say you're an insect and you're still an insect on 5D Earth? But I don't think, what they decided was that, these aren't going to be any bugs that are like, they bite you and you die, or, ants or mosquitoes or anything like that. It'd almost be like seeing a bird or a squirrel. You're not going to say, oh, damn, bugs are... No, it's going to be accepted. And, I don't think anyone's going to view insects the way we do here on 3D Earth. There's going to be much more love and respect for the ones that end up going to 5D Earth. Obviously, not all are going, in my opinion, according to what Dolores Cannon has said. So, but the ones that'll be there, they'll be fine. That's what I have. Whoops. There we go.
So this is where Greg and I differ with our belief system on the two earths. I don't believe there is going to be two earths. I'm sorry, it's going to upset people, but I just don't get it. My guides don't get that. It's not happening. The division on earth is to do with people and the separation of people of a 3D nature, the people of 4D nature, and the people of 5D nature. And as we're all evolving and we're all getting higher energies and being in tune with, we're going to be resonating on a high frequency. This is going to bring other people of high frequency towards us. Can we still go and see people of a 3D nature, meaning people that don't get it? Yeah, we can still go and see them. Just like Earth has different layers, different vibrational layers, different kind of energies. They can come down and contact us still from the heaven. They can come down and talk to us, but they have to lower their vibrational energy down. We have to heighten our vibrational energy up so that we can then communicate with our spirit guides. We can communicate with our loved ones. So I think it's all about vibration and frequency rather than it being to earth. So I think it's still the same thing with bugs and things like that. So yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, Tracy went on to say that when we used to drive the highway, so many on the windscreen, but not anymore. Where are the insects? So I think we didn't answer the question correctly, apparently.
Okay, so that is to do with Monsanto.
Okay.
Monsanto are definitely, they have killed off lots of the bees. They've killed off lots of the insects, but they've also released some very heavy-duty mosquitoes as well. So, genetically modified mosquitoes.
That's true. In Florida, I know Bill Gates did the same thing with mosquitoes, but I'm still seeing like lots of ants and palmetto bugs here in Florida, and we're seeing all that stuff here. Although, what's interesting, Tracy, is that I didn't see that many. They call them love bugs here in Florida, and we get them in the spring and in the fall. And maybe it's too early to get them, but I remember there were times in the past, like you'd be on the beach and you'd see this black swarm of love bugs all over the beach. I don't remember seeing that recently. So, yeah, maybe there is something going on with, the insects. Maybe they are transitioning. Who knows? I don't know, but that's a good observation.
Well, it's not good though, is it? Because in order for pollination, we need the insects, we need the butterflies, we need that. Yeah. That's what we need. Yeah. They all have their part to play, from the ant right up to the bigger bugs. They all have a part to play. So
that's interesting too. Look what Tammy says. The mosquitoes don't leave a big welt on me like the regular ones. So I wonder, is that the GMO mosquitoes? I wonder. Where are you at, Tammy? Yeah. They're not fireflies. They're fairies, right, Allie?
They're fairies. We don't have fireflies here. I've never seen any.
Never. Because you and the kids were out looking for fairies the other evening.
We saw fairies.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of cruel, though, as kids, we kind of catch them and put them in a jar. Thinking that it's going to light up like a lantern. That's on my bucket list. I want to see fireflies. Oh, you're serious? You guys don't have any?
No, we don't have them here.
I thought you were kidding.
No. No, we don't have possums. We don't have raccoons. We don't have woodchucks. We don't have, what do we don't have? We don't have hummingbird. Well, we might have hummingbirds. Yeah, we don't have all of that. We don't have cardinals. We don't have them.
Wow. You have blue jays though, right?
We don't have gators,
Or
crocodiles.
crocodiles. Yeah.
We don't have blue jays, no.
I live in northeastern Ohio. I've hardly seen any butterflies this summer. I
There
see
was a
them here
big
in
thing
Florida.
out. There was a
Go ahead.
big thing out here in the UK where it said, we please all be on the lookout for any butterflies and report how many butterflies we're all seeing, because there was a big worry about the fact that there was so few of them about.
Really? I bought some
Hmm.
seeds for passion vine, and I threw them in. I put them inside of a paper towel, and then some old newspaper. I folded that on top of it, got everything wet, put it in the refrigerator for like a week, and made sure that it was constantly damp, and the seeds wouldn't germinate. I was upset because I wanted to plant a bunch of passion vine around my trailer for the butterflies. So if
Yeah.
anyone's in the area that has passion vine, could you give me a couple snippets of it, and I'll make it into a bunch of them.
Thank you, Patty. Thank you. I'm not going to deflect that. Thank you. I'm trying not to. Yeah. What are lightning bugs? What are lightning bugs?
Let's see if we can just, it'd be easier to show a video.
Yeah. So Claudette said she's seen many butterflies this summer. Okay. Firefly in Pennsylvania is a state insect, says Stephanie. I'll have to send you some, said Brenda. Oh, that's kind. Oh, you guys are awesome. Hi, Linda. Linda. I wonder why we don't have the same things as you. I can understand kind of weather-wise, but you've got different seasons in some of your states, and you still have them. You know, like the woodchucks and things like that. It's amazing that they didn't bring them over. Do you have meerkats over there? Meerkats?
I've heard of them, but I'm not sure if we do.
They're
How
really
many cats
cute.
would a meerkat cat if the meerkat could cat meers? Hang on. Maybe it'd be better. I was going to look for a video, but I think it might be better just to find pictures.
Okay, so they need milkweed. Do you have squirrels? Yeah, we have squirrels. Red and grey, although we see lots of grey ones, but not very many red ones.
Okay, let's do this.
Prairie dogs, no. Oh yeah, I think that's another word for them, prairie dogs, isn't it? I think. I'm not sure.
For what?
For meerkats, prairie dogs.
Oh, I did not know that. Yeah. So,
I think so.
okay. Let's go here and here. So this is what a lightning bug looks like, and then their little bottoms will light up at night, and they'll flash. And you know this, it's really quite cool to see them. And I'm not sure why they flash. It has something to do, I believe, with magnesium. I'm not sure. But yeah, they light up like that. How cool is that? Right? But those are lightning bugs or fireflies, either one. Same thing. Like a
Oh,
meerkat.
okay. Same thing. All right.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
Yeah, nature is amazing.
There's a theory of Pangea where they said that the continent was one, well, the land was one big continent. And if you put like the northeast of the United States up against the western part of Europe, it fits like a puzzle, pieces in the puzzle. And you'll find similar fossils in both areas and remnants from years ago. I guess over time, you're not going to have the same plants, animals, insects, and stuff like that. You know, things will evolve perhaps in one geographical area after Pangea split the continents than you will in other areas. But we do have similar things. And I guess, you know, maybe through hunting and stuff like that, certain areas are less densely filled with similar animals or plants, birds, whatever. But you're going to see some kind of continuity between both continents. Apparently not with fireflies and some of the animals that we were talking about.
Thank God, if we kind of found somebody attractive and our bottom lights up or something.
My God.
Imagine how bad that would be. It's like, oh no, it's done it again.
Yeah.
That could get somebody in very big trouble, that could, couldn't it? Eh?
You would have known why I was sending you so many hearts then. When I first,
yeah.
Or when you came to me in my dreams and your butt's lit up.
You know what? I've got to say something about this, okay? It's a little extra thing that I didn't know. I didn't know this. We was all having a discussion after psychic development, and this lady said, I've been following Gregg for years and years and years, right from the beginning. And she said he always spoke about his twin. He spoke about his twin, and he spoke about, you know, that she's glamorous, and that she's blonde, and I thought, what, he knew I was blonde? And she said, yeah, he used to say, you know, she's blonde, and that blew me away. It blew me away that he actually did know, you know, it's not just kind of just his face came to him. It was the thing. It was the thing.
As soon as I saw you, I knew you. I knew it was you. I knew that the person in my dream was you as soon as I saw you. There was no doubt in my mind.
Oh my goodness.
How you knew to find me is, well, when you're twin, you got that same exact vibration. There's only one other person that has the same exact vibration as I do, and it's her. And, you know, you can look at it as like, you know, adjusting a radio dial, you know, 92.9, but it's more than that. It's like 92.98533.179, and it goes out to infinity. There's only one person that has that same exact dial. There's people in the area, like you can listen to stations around that station, but there's only one other person, and if you can hone in, kind of like a beacon of light, if you can hone in on that vibration, you can find that person, and that's what you did. So for this girl that claims to have one half of a brain cell,
I'm only teasing.
She's a lot smarter.
I'm only teasing. I can tell you guys how to do it, though. Do you want to know how to do it? Because this is what I did. So at one point, I was absolutely sick and tired of dickheads. I was sick and tired of them. I must have dated so many of them, and I call them their interviewees for the most important job, which is making me happy. And I got to the point where I was like, do you know what? I can't be doing this more. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to do the opposite of waiting for that person to come to me. I'm going to go to that person. And so I created my own little, like an affirmation, if you like. So I had a little silver swan. It was just in fact, I've got it. Let me find it.
What's interesting is that my parents would call each other swans because swans mate for life.
It needs a bit of a buff now. But anyway, that was my swan, because swans mate for life. That's why I wanted a swan. It was because I wanted it to be the one. I put that in a little foil bag. I then put a pinch of, I think, rose petals. I put something else that connects to love, and something else connects to love. And I then hung it in the lightest place in my house. Okay, so I hung it on the window, and with this little ditty that I said every night, and you have to do it with the power of 3. So I said, you start off with your gratitude and you say, thank you, universe, because you can use God if you want, you can use whatever you want, whatever term you want, doesn't matter. But I said, thank you, universe, for bringing me my perfect partner, for bringing me the person that is my equal. Thank you for, I've got it written down somewhere anyway, but thank you for, we love each other very much. I did it wrong the first time round. I said, I love my partner and my partner loves me. Went like that. So I had exes come to me saying that they loved me and I didn't love them, and so it didn't match. And it was like, oh shit, I've done this wrong. So then I had to quickly do another one, which was the right one, right wording. We love each other very much. We are happy, compatible in every way. The relationship is easy. I can't remember, honestly, but I will find it and then let you know. I then blew a candle out, because I'd lit a candle. Sorry, I forgot that bit. And I did this every night, and I blew the candle out. And the most important part of this is say, and let this be done that it harm no one, because you don't want to take someone else's partner. You want it to be smooth and uncomplicated. So you know, to say, let this be done that it harm no one. I blew the candle out. I then went to sleep. Now, what my higher self's intention was to go looking in the astral plane for my twin and say, hey, it's time. It's time. This is it. Obviously, I didn't remember, but Greg does.
But that was back in like 2008
or 9.
Yeah.
Which is the same time that you started IN5D, and the same time that I started my business, Guiding Angels, with the intention of bringing people together of like minds. Mm-hmm. Yours was bringing star people together. Mine was an agency for psychics and holistic therapists working under a code of conduct, which we are bringing out again. But this is going to be IN5D psychics, but that's another story for another day. But anyway, that's kind of what you do. But you now know that which I didn't know, that you can then intentionally go to sleep with the intention of going to visit your twin flame, or your perfect partner, whichever it is. If you say perfect partner, that will be either your twin, or it will be a person who you're meant to be with. You know, sometimes that can be, you've got to have one more arsehole relationship, because you just need to be absolutely certain that you don't deserve an arsehole. Because somewhere in your psyche you might think, I don't deserve. And so it's like, we're just going to make sure that you know what that means. So if you reject that arsehole, then you've passed the test. If you think, I'd rather be alone than put up with being with an arsehole, then so be it. And so that's it. So yeah, go and astral plane yourself in your sleep to your perfect partner. it's all going to happen quicker than it did with me and Greg, because we did that back in 2008, 2009, and it took this long. But this universe, this world needs they need the connections of twin flame or soul partnerships. They need all of that now. Yeah.
So when you came to me, I was actually single at the time. I had just gotten out of a divorce with my wife Jody, and that was like a 8-year relationship. And I honestly, I didn't think I was ready at the time in 2008 for another relationship, and it took me a while to actually have one. But because you came to me in my dream, I thought that you were on the other side of the veil. I didn't think you incarnated here. So, and then when I had a relationship with Michelle, that went on for like 7 years or so, and on and off much of the time though. But I even told her that about you, and that I've seen my twin flame. She's on the other side of the veil, and I assumed that because you were in my dreams. But then when I saw you on Todd Bendina's friends page, wow, he's here.
And my mum said, Ali, you have to go and follow this guy called Todd Medina. He's a great guy. He's doing great work. And you have to follow Todd Medina. So it was my mum who pushed me to be on Todd Medina's list.
But I think even if it, and thank you, Mom, for that. But somehow, some way, it would have been through somebody else's friends list or something. Somehow we would have ended up meeting somehow, I think, on Facebook. So thank you, Facebook, for all the shit you've given us. Thank you for some blessings as well.
You see, my mum is part of our circle.
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of happenings happen to Mum, to Greg, to me. Do you see what I mean? We're part of and we have also been part of a past life in Atlantis altogether as well. So, yeah.
Yep. Well, your mom and I both I had a stoma. She has a stoma. I totally get everything that she's going through because I've been there myself. I got a lot of compassion. And I'm just so grateful that she brought you and your brother into this world, and especially you. I'm a little sorry, Jakey. But yeah, her brother's really cool. He's like a brother from another mother.
He's funny. You get on really well with both of them.
Oh yeah,
Nikki and
I do.
Yeah. No, it's lovely. Brenda said, I've been told not everyone has a twin flame. Is that true? In my knowledge, everybody has a twin.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't incarnate down here with you.
Exactly.
Sometimes they are your spirit guide or helper from the other side.
Yeah.
But we're not going to ever know for sure, are we?
No. Well, yeah, we will eventually. We'll know.
Hi, Chris.
That's a new name, right?
No.
How are you? No.
That lovely lady. I did. She offered herself to have a free live reading.
So that's right. Yeah.
You guys want to see what sort of reading?
Very brave.
Yes. Go over to Psychic Alley and watch that. That's what readings I do. Yeah.
Yep. That very brave for her to do that. Stephanie says, "Wow, I feel this truth and connection on this level with you guys strongly." And that's because remember how I said that, it's kind of like a radio station, 97.8. You guys are all 97.8. And it's, it's all those little numbers afterwards that are that'll make things a little bit different. But that's we're at the 97.8 star family. That's and all of us have that frequency, and that's why it's easy for us to find one another.
Yeah. See, Stephanie did tell me a story about that you was in her dream, and she did tell me about it, but I can't remember. I'm really sorry. I'm pretty crap like that. This is why I can watch box sets of movies again and again, because my memory is not great. So it's like, oh, I forgot about that bit. Yeah.
Maybe she should come on and tell us about it at some point.
Yeah. I don't know about tonight, because it's like 4:44 here in the UK.
Wow.
4 a.m.
Yeah. So let's wrap things up at this point. Yeah. It's at the 4:44 marker of your evening in the UK. We want to thank everyone for joining us here once again, and for all your questions, and for all of you that have joined us throughout the evening as well, that came on for our first show at 8 o'clock Eastern, and then for our global predictions. And for all the amazing questions that we got. If you're watching this on the recorded version, we appreciate you as well. Thank you for joining in. Anything you want to wrap up on, my love?
Just thank you to everybody, and if you want to support Gregg or myself, you can join us on Patreon. It's like a membership, patreon.com/in5D or patreon.com/Psychically. And then if you want a t-shirt, go to in5d.net. If you want any information at all about anything on a spiritual basis, go to in5d.com. It's an encyclopedia of spiritual wisdom. Lots and lots of articles. And obviously you can have a reading with me, psychically.net. Yeah.
Getting good at this hand signal thing with yeah. Thank you everyone for once again for joining us. We'll be back Thursday night, 7:30 here on YouTube and Facebook for 30 minutes. Our little pregame before we go on to Rumble, live and uncensored, baby. So yeah, we'll be there Thursday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and 1 a.m. UK. So join us for the uncensored chat between Allie and me, where we talk about everything and anything.
Uncensored.
I try to keep my swearing to a minimal.
Yeah, me too. We did go through a stage we were so excited to be uncensored.
I know.
That we let out a few expletives. Is it expletives?
Expletives. Yeah. Yeah. But
we
we're not going to do that. We're not, no, because there are children that we know the parents have already told us they'll watch our show with their kids. So we got to watch our mouth. We don't have to swear, even though we can.
And if you want us to say hi to your children, just put it in the chat. We don't mind at all.
We love kids.
Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, that'll be it for us tonight. We'll see you hopefully Thursday night. Join us then. Until the next time, we're both sending you lots of love and light, unconditional love from our heart to yours. Thank you for joining us. Take care, everyone.
Bye.